Cars! I'm a big Mike Flanagan fan. Especially his Netflix stuff. The Haunting of Hill House, The Haunting of Bly Manor, The Two Midnights.
The Two Midnights.
Midnight Mass and Midnight Club. Very different midnights.
Yeah. One for children, one for adults.
The Fall of the House of Usher.
Yeah.
Comes out October 12th.
Is that fast approaching?
It's really fast approaching.
Wow.
I wanted to do that classic internet thing where we do a bingo. I would say drinking game, but
Ooh.
Mike Flanagan is sober and I encourage this behavior. I'm basing my predictions mostly on the TV shows because, Oculus or whatever has probably less to say about the man's TV style than the Haunting universe.
Yeah, it really is like a whole universe.
Definitely similar in theme, and that's part of the reason I wanted to do a bingo. There's some obvious stuff you can predict from The Fall of the House of Usher, like it's going to be based on Edgar Allan Poe's stuff, because it's The Fall of the House of Usher is a Poe story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today I learned.
I feel like if there's one key thing, do you have the thing that you're expecting to see from this? If there's one key, I don't want you to say it right now.
Right.
Like, I want you to have it in mind because I kind of want to say it on 3.
I can think of like 3 things off the top of my head.
Right. But if there's gonna be one,
on 3.
like 1, 2, 3. Say the word.
1, 2, 3 thing.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Right. 1, 2, 3. Lesbian.
Oh no, I did wrong. Dad.
Dad. You didn't say it at the same time as me. It wasn't as fun.
Brain panic.
Because Dad was Dad in Hill House.
Mm-hmm.
He was Dad in Bly Manor.
Mm-hmm.
Secret Dad.
Spoilers.
Midnight Mass. Very Dad. Exceptional Dad.
Yeah.
A+ Dad.
Yeah.
And Gerald's Game.
Gerald's Game.
Yeah. Oh, he was Dad in Gerald's Game.
Was he Dad in Gerald's Game? I thought he was.
He was gross Dad in Gerald's Game.
Oh.
But he's still Dad. So yeah, no, Dad's probably going to be Dad in it. I should
Yeah.
probably learn this man's name since I'm such a fan of his troop's work. Henry Thomas.
Oh, that's who Dad is.
He is also apparently the same actor who played Elliot in E.T.
Oh. That's cool.
And lesbians.
Lesbians.
Of course, there's lesbians in Hill House. Bly Manor. Lesbians. Very important central lesbians.
Yeah.
Midnight Mass. There were lesbians. There were also lesbians.
were.
The Doctor was a lesbian. Midnight Club. No lesbians that I know of. One of the girls probably could be a lesbian, or at least bisexual.
Plausibly deniable.
But there was a gay dude.
Yeah.
If you want to get a little bit more specific, so lesbians is my default category. More specifically, lesbians with attachment issues, because that's all 3 of the Haunting series so far.
Yeah.
Right.
You open for more lesbians, or you want some
Always.
alternate, just...
Trans lesbians?
Ooh.
Unlikely.
Unlikely.
We've got the L, we've got the G. B is always question mark, because any of these people could be bisexual.
Right.
D question mark?
Like, at this point, I kind of am starting to expect it, like...
Mark Hamill, though.
Mark Hamill, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, is he gonna bust out a Joker laugh? Does Mark Hamill lose his mind in this?
That would be cool. Mm-hmm.
See him slip a little. And I'm sure Mark can do other things, but
I'm looking forward to seeing him.
I love it. If someone doesn't go mad with guilt by the end of this thing, I'll be upset.
Right! There you go. You get it. Yeah. That actually wasn't at the top of my list. The number 1 item on my bingo list was drinking poison.
Ooh!
If you want to get more specific, say someone getting Jim Jonesed,
like
feeding someone poison that they don't necessarily know is poison to kill them, to take them to heaven or whatever.
Yeah, to fix what's wrong.
To put them to a better place.
Yeah, better place.
Etc. So Hill House, definitely the Tea Party is big on that. So in Midnight Mass, they do a proper Jim Jonesing. Midnight Club, actually, almost gets a Jim Jones.
That's right.
Yeah. More generally, if you want to take it more general than being poisoned, the foaming at the mouth. Because that happens to Father Paul, who was not poisoned canonically. Word of God.
Oh.
Was not poisoned. Drinking vampire blood is poison, but like, not a Jim Jones style. And then the dog. Dog foams at the mouth.
Poor innocents being poisoned.
We think we're going to see some dead dogs in this one.
Yes. Are they dead dogs?
There's dead dogs in Hill House. The explanation for the dead dogs get cut, but the kids see the dogs in the house. Remember?
Oh.
The kids see the dogs. They're all in the storm episode. They're like, we saw some dogs.
Right.
And they cut out the explanation, which is, on a really bad night, one of the old hills killed all the dogs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Dogs or cats? Midnight Mass had both.
Yeah, that's right. Oh god, the kittens. That poor fucking.
Oh, that was Hill House with the kittens.
Yeah, the kittens.
Yeah, because the cats in Midnight Mass. There's one that you talked about yesterday. You mentioned addiction.
Yeah, addiction / mental health.
Yeah, for sure. If you want to get more specific, I'd say alcoholism.
Alcohol you later.
It's just a theme.
Yeah.
Through a lot of Mike Flanagan's work. Dr. Sleep and Bly Manor being the two most obvious. Well, I should say the two most obvious, but like Midnight Mass opens with a drunk driving accident.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of alcoholism throughout. Plus, Hill House had the heroin addiction.
Yeah.
But reading his Word of God Tumblr posts is like, he talked about it kind of being a sneaky theme in his work and then working his way towards it through Dr. Sleep. He became sober during the filming of Dr. Sleep, which fucking good for him. Good.
Yeah.
So proud. So proud. So you said mental health. I have on my list dementia, specifically.
Oh.
Because dementia has also been that kind of, in the theme of losing yourself, which I feel like is really appropriate for ghost stories in general.
Mm-hmm.
The alcoholism, which erodes you as a person.
Yeah. With
the dementia, the losing yourself is a different thing. I feel like they both relate to the ghosts with Bly Manor. Because I don't think there was any dementia in Hill House that wasn't the ghosts. Some of the ghosts might have, sort of. That dementia type, like losing your mind, slipping into and out of realities, but Bly Manor got more into it.
Yeah,
both with
kind of like an actual
Owen's mom off screen.
Right.
And then the dream slipping, or whatever they called it. Where the kids got put away.
Yeah.
For a moment.
Right, where the kids got put away.
And they were like slipping through different realities. I feel like there was a bit of a parallel drawn there with dementia, but it didn't get more explicit with the dementia theme until Midnight Mass, where we really had a main character with dementia.
Yeah, it slowly comes back.
It's not good.
Show's fantastic if y'all haven't seen, but that's probably why you're here.
Oh my god! Please, if you haven't seen the Netflix shows, they're on Netflix. Yeah. And if you don't have Netflix, you do have Google, right?
You do have the internet.
You do have the internet.
Right now.
Use Firefox and a strong ad blocker.
And a box of tissues.
That's also on
crying. Oh.
Bingo square. Mike Flanagan will make me cry.
Mm-hmm. No, promise. Oh, I wish I knew more. I wish I knew more about House of Usher.
It's better to watch it first and then go back and read it, because then you'll enjoy it both times.
Mm-hmm.
I did read The Fall of the House of Usher. It's short.
Oh.
For this video. It's short, it's good. There's not a lot of characters in it, so I already know that he's drawing from other Poe stories. There's a post on Tumblr where he lists like all of the Edgar Allan Poe stories that he has taken stuff from. You know how he did that with the Midnight Club?
Oh,
it's based off of like a
based off of the
book series.
Yeah.
That was the Midnight Club. That's why I like all the stories within stories within stories kind of thing. Like, there's a little bibliography if you wanted to, like, read Edgar Allan Poe stories. But I'm excited that we're getting, like, just Edgar Allan Poe adaptation, drawing in a whole bunch of other stories into, like, one narrative. I'm into that sort of thing. I like the Across the Universe. I liked iRobot. I'm gonna say it, like, that kind of, like, it's hard to turn a bunch of short stories into a story.
Yeah.
It's hard and tricky and complicated, and stuff has to change. And so I'm interested to see how this gets adapted. I might get back to the list.
Mm-hmm.
Like, someone standing over a sleeping person scarily. Like, just, there's gonna be someone's gonna be standing over a bed in a dark, creepy house. I mean, the house is gonna be scary.
Yeah.
It's the House of Usher. The Fall of the House of Usher. So I feel like we're getting, like, a Hill House, Bly Manor.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Free Space, Haunted House.
Oh, it's right in the middle, man. You know you got that one.
Yeah. Hidden Ghosts, maybe?
Oh, sneaky background ghosts.
Sneaky background
yes.
ghosts, maybe?
I'm hoping for... I didn't even think about that.
Or, like, they cut through the same hallway 2 or 3 times and statues' heads move. Do you want an SJW one?
Sure.
A miscast marginalized character?
Alright, what you got?
So, like, this was a thing for Hush.
Yeah, Hush. Yeah, Hush.
And I know he's already said that that one was written specifically to be a vehicle for his wife, who's amazing, who's a great actress, and, like, it just would have been rewritten. But then, you know, the girl in the wheelchair who can
Right.
get out of the wheelchair, which again was for plot reasons. Like, there's reasons for all of it. Rahul Kohli as a Muslim when he's not a Muslim. He did a great job. I love the guy. You know, and he's part of the troupe, and I'm glad that he was there. But they could have cast a Muslim.
Love Raul.
I love the troupe too. Like, don't get me wrong. That's a thing that endears me. That they have, like, a group of good people they like working with.
Sliding.
But, like, most TV shows have casting. I'm not saying these are bad parts, that they were done thoughtlessly, or that they're harmful. But it's just a thing that I've noticed keeps happening.
Interesting. Because, yeah.
It's just something I've noticed.
All right.
And that might generate some engagement if I say that in a YouTube video.
Let us know in the comments.
Let us know.
Hey, wrong, though. Oh.
Yeah?
I was going to say suicide by not maybe your own means.
The convinced into suicide by nefarious forces, by ghosts.
The ghosts.
Because that's Hill House twice.
Mm-hmm.
Bly Manor? Bly Manor is like an honorable suicide at the very, very end.
What, swimming to the bottom?
Oh, yeah. The Bly Manor Nanny 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then Bly Manor Nanny 2, who, like, kind of, chooses an honorable suicide to prevent a bad thing from happening.
Yeah.
Which also happens with Riley.
Oh, Shiza. Riley from
Midnight Mass kills himself to convince Aaron. Like, because he's been turned into a vampire, and he's been having suicidal thoughts. An affair.
Ooh, yeah.
Specifically, if you want to drill down and get specific, adulterous cuckoldry that results in secret children. So Bly Manor.
Yeah.
And Midnight Mass.
And Midnight Mass.
The priest's daughter.
Priest's daughter! Oh, the priest's daughter! Right. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's...
So it's twice.
Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right?
I don't know if it's happened anywhere else. Hill House, the family seemed at least one unit.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's an Edgar Allan Poe story where that happens. I wonder if we're going to have more Christianity in this one. I have some lines.
You have some lines.
There's some specific lines that I'm expecting to hear. Confetti.
Oh. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe an I can fix it.
Ooh.
Perhaps a you're expected.
Oh, why does that feel familiar?
Dr. Sleep. But I feel like also Hell House.
You're expected.
Jeez, Carla, don't be so creepy.
You're expected.
Oh.
I'm just so pleased you're here.
That's what, Dad said. He was fucking Dad in Dr. Sleep, too! We stand Dad in this household.
Yeah, big fans of Dad.
Was there anything else?
I'm trying to think of, like, what else we'd want to... What are we missing?
Is there going to be a Raven? Just because Edgar Allan Poe, and it's like the only thing both of us know from Edgar Allan Poe.
There better be a Raven. I mean, probably. There's going to be at least one in the background. Or...
House gonna fall.
Yeah, is it
House of Usher going to fall
Is it going to
down?
be a literal fall? Is it going to collapse?
House fall down.
Or is it just a name thing?
Like the video? If you liked the video,
Yeah.
leave a comment if I made you angry.
Leave a comment if any of this made sense.
Leave a comment if there's more bingo items that we forgot. What did we forget?
Yeah.
What did we miss?